Well, hi there. Welcome to Bella's Vistas. Thanks for visiting. We're always happy to see you. Please like, subscribe, and click the little notification bell. Well, I decided to go out with my Olympus OMD EM1 MK with the 300mm and MC20 2x adapter. We're out in search of wildlife. Here we are, we're up near Port Dover. Just taking a little break. I got these shots early this morning. I'm very happy with what I've been able to capture so far. The equipment is working just wonderful. Focus is right on, everything is tack sharp, and the bokeh of the 300mm lens really gives a three-dimensional effect to our work. This is our van. We've got it set up with a computer and some nice tinted windows to look out on the horizon. Have a wonderful time camping out. We're going to go back and get some more pictures of the Raptors. When we get back home, we start looking through all the photographs on our big computer, looking at the shots I've been able to capture today. Wow, I'm so happy with these. It's hard to decide what we're going to print. We go through, look at everything, go through it again, magnify them, see what's the best, what we're going to do. Never know how it's going to turn out. Eagle is just touching the water here, fishing. It's so hard to decide. Finally, after a lot of deliberation, we came upon one picture. We made a test print of this flying owl here. There's a 8x10 test print. I put it in an acrylic sleeve to give the idea of what it would look like under glass. I think my plan is to print this photograph on enhanced matte paper with the Epson 9880 printer. I'm going to print it with archival media. It's going to be just great. Look at that, wow. Here it is on the screen. We're getting ready to send it to the printer. There it is coming out of the printer, and there's my lens. I'm so happy with this print, I'm just delighted. This is a cool tack board. Here we are in the finishing room. I'm cutting some cool tack board to the right size. I'm going to dry mount this. Everything has to be scrupulously clean. You don't want a speck of dust under the print or anything like that. Lining it up and trimming the edges. That's what it's going to look like. I'm getting excited. Wow, I'm so happy with this print. I really am. Trimming it a little bit. I always make the board a little bit larger than the print so that I have some room to cut it when I'm finished. Gotta be so careful with that knife, it'll make a mess of you real quick. Okay, we're ready to put it in the press. The press is heated to 160 degrees. 160, I think it's 150. Okay, opening the sealed release paper, put it in the press, give it about 25 seconds, something like that, depending on the thickness of the substrate. It's not like it used to be with the high temperatures and everything. This runs cool. And just count the flashes of the light there to get your time while you're having a little sip of coffee. It takes a lot of coffee to make these prints, let me tell you. Open the press. Now, because the press is only about 20 inches wide and my print's 24, I have to do it a couple times. There's a mounting board on top and underneath so it won't leave a line on the print, and you don't use a lot of pressure anymore either. There it is again. Well, there's our print. I really like this photograph. I was so lucky to get this. So it's dry mounted on museum grade cool tack board. I've got some acrylic strips to keep the glass away from the photograph. Next thing we got to do is make a picture frame because we're like 16 by 24. So we're going to custom make a frame for that. So come on along over to the wood shop. Now we're going to chop some molding to make a frame. $124. Nice clean cuts on that every time. This Morso chopper is a pretty heavy piece. It's about a 300-year-old design. The blades are made of special steel, and the machine is built in Denmark, but the blades are from Austria. Very expensive blades, and they'll just take your thumb off in the wink of an eye. They say it doesn't even slow down when it cuts off your thumb. I don't want to try. Try to be extremely careful of this thing. You want to know where both hands are at all times when you're long stick on the left, short stick on the right. That's how you start off every time. Push them in as tight as you can push them. Forward, and 1, and 2, and 3. And that's it, the last corner. Well, that's lunch. We'll take lunch and give this a good 20 minutes, half an hour to dry, and we'll be back with you. It's looking pretty darn good. I got this last cut to do. I'm doing the final trim. I always like to mount them a little bigger than the finished size, and trim it down to perfection here. It looks so much better when it's cut to size and mounted. It really does. More sharpness, less grain. Here's my glass. The really fun part about mounting and framing prints is cleaning the glass. I think they're giving me window glass here. I think this is thicker than picture frame glass. It's pretty heavy. Get everything nice and clean. I use a special glass cleaner with no ammonia. It's a little harder to get the glass clean, but there's no ammonia to deteriorate your print with time. Like I said, this is the exciting, fun part of framing pictures. Still, if you want a fine art print, it's pretty well got to be under glass. You want to use an enhanced matte paper that's archivally permanent with no plasticizers in or anything like that. Pollock, you know, looking at painting the glass. Now I'm going to use these little acrylic strips here to keep the print away from the glass. It's a little bit tricky, not too bad. You just cut them, peel off the backing, yeah, it's annoying. And you put it right at the very edge of the glass. This way the photograph is not touching the glass at any point. Definitely an added expense. Stuff is not cheap at all, and it takes time, but I think it's worth it. And just when I start getting good at it, I'm done. And then you don't do it again until you forgot how. Oh yeah, that's all together better as well. That looks great to me. I'm loving it. And now for the fun part. The nice thing about these Fletcher points is they let everything breathe. It can move back and forth with temperature, humidity. There's my owl. Look at that. Boy, oh boy, that's my favorite owl picture ever in my life. I love it so much. Now then, if you don't seal this up All this tape here, put that on there. It's a double stick tape. And we peel the backing off. Got some nice brown paper here. And we'll just roll it across, put it on there, roll it across, nice and easy. It's funny, it wrinkled a little bit on me anyway, even though I rolled it so carefully. Special tool here. It's a very special knife. Sometimes it works really well. We're going to cut along here. On a really good day, you get a super straight cut. Look at there. It looks like it must be a really good day.
Okay.
And there it is, ready to ship. Origami. And there it is, ready to ship. I'm very happy with that print, I really am. I really like this. Thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Hope you enjoyed this. Come on back again real soon. Please like, subscribe, and click that little notification bell.